Hi everyone, I'm sure you're all getting excited to get midterm week over with. I know that I am. And this week was good for me just because I'm going to be the matron of honor at my best friend's wedding in the spring. So this week gave me a chance to practice and actually finalize some of the things that were going into my speech and to get a little bit of feedback from some of you because I have to give it in front of 100 people in about 2 months. So here it goes. Hi everyone, for those who don't know me, my name is Brittany McFadden. I am Miranda's matron of honor. We've known each other for about 9 years, and like any good story between two girls, we started off with our mutual hate of each other due to, of course, a boy. Thankfully, this boy is no longer in either of our lives, and the best thing that came from him was our friendship. But this relationship has been a lot about things that come from what we would think would be normally bad circumstances. In our search of Romeo, Miranda and I both tried online dating. I quickly realized that there were a lot of weirdos out there and creepos, but she was a little bit more optimistic about it than I was. She definitely got a lot further than I did. There was Brett, the pilot, who we thought was going to be fantastic, who ended up just being an egotistical moron. There was Mr. McCaughty, who was only good for his looks, and Ryan, the former policeman who is now in jail himself. So when she showed me this picture of a guy in this terrible beanie, I was just kind of shocked that she really wanted to try more online dating. But she said that she was just going to give it more try. If it didn't work, that she would go back to more traditional methods. So she showed up at the restaurant, and there was Carson, still in that awful beanie. And to deal with a little bit of nervousness, I guess she had a few too many margaritas, which are her favorite. Notice the margarita bar. And a little bit of magic fairy dust later that night, mixed with about 10 weeks of bake time. Miranda found out she was pregnant. Now, when she showed up on my doorstep with her pregnancy test with the 2 little pink lines, I had the appropriate response of any 21-year-old who would find out that they're pregnant. Absolute panic. And what on earth is she going to do with her life now? Well, turns out that she was not afraid at all, that she really liked Carson and they seemed to really like each other. So after a series of dating and the way that we would think would be natural, Lamaze class dating type thing, and about a year and a half later, and the most precious little 5-month-old Carson Jr. that you've ever seen, who I also get to be the godmother for, it's great, they fell madly in love. Which can go to show you that any sort of circumstance, there will always be something good come of it. I remember Carson calling me and asking me what size ring she wore, and if he thought it would be a good idea for them to get married, and if I thought that he should propose and how he should do it. And of course, me being her best friend, and I have plenty of access to Pinterest, I knew exactly what she would want. And so we kind of plotted and planned, and turns out she said yes, which I know she would, but she did. And here we are today, celebrating the marriage of 2 of the most wonderful people that I met, and I know that I cannot wait to see what else this couple has in store for them and see how many more precious little godchildren that they're going to give me. Now, I'll cut this short because if I know Miranda, I know that she's ready to go cut cake. Have a good night, everyone.